Yo, what's up? So, second day of Delirium now. Woke up not too long ago. On my second character, the first one died. If you want to see it, I have the rip clip on the comments or and in the description. But yeah, so now I'm playing ED. So far, up until like E8, T9s, ED Contagion, Blight, the combination of Blight and Bane on top, has allowed me to actually do Delirium relatively easily. And especially if I skip the rares and just go for the clear, I can like fully like fill up the rewards all the way to like 6 and like 5 and 6 very easily. Usually at that point I just bail out because the stuff starts to become a bit too tanky and it just takes too long time. But yeah, so playing ED, Contagion, Bane, Blight, Trickster. So I basically have all of them. So I have 5-link ED. I have a 4-link Blight with a ball Blight there too. I have a 4-link double curse Bane, which I generally just use for like really rare stuff or like really tanky stuff. It really helps with that, especially with adding the despair as well. And then I have a Contagion with Arcane Shards. My tendencies are Swift Killer and Weave the Arcane. I could have gone for Patient Reaper instead of Weave the Arcane, and I could have kept item rarity on my Arcane Shards, and then have my Contagion and put Arcane Shards to Flame Dash here, yeah. But I was like, it's kind of whatever. Rarity is cool, but I don't really need it that much. But I could do that if I went. I don't even need like to go all the way Prong Pain, but it feels bad to have Patient Reaper and not have Prong Pain. But I really enjoyed the mobility and the swiftness of Swift Killer with the speed you get. But yeah, so here's my skill tree right now. I've already respec out of this pathing because I have a cluster tool. I'm gonna show in a second. Basically just spreading rot. My tree is here instead of here because I'm preparing for a CI swap, and hopefully during today I'll do that. So that's why I'm already all the way here, and my tree is basically ready for that. So it's like very basically take life nodes out. This is something we didn't have last patch, but Arcane Expanse being here is so goddamn nice for so many builds, and for this build too. This is like what 20-30% AoE if killed recently. It's really nice, and don't feel like you need to take blast radius anymore for the extra AoE. But yeah, here's my jewel. It is just damage over time multiplier, which is big. I can see that. So I got the exposure therapy and the socket, just alt out, and then I recall the lightning resist. So I could still exalt this, which I probably do with Leo. It's a really nice tool. And so here we have just damage over the multiple, some resist, some twos, and then damage over the multiple with chaos resist. I'm actually capped chaos resist against damage over time right now. And then I have a random onslaught jewel, which I need to recall, but I don't have one at the moment. But yeah, I'm actually capped chaos resist against damage over time, and I'm 52 positive chaos resist right now, so which is really nice. I have some decent gear for chaos resist, like I have chaos resist there, chaos resist. Basically all of the resistance crafts I have a hybrid chaos resist. And we got pretty lucky yesterday. I think it was Michi or I remember who. No, I think it was Shider when they did overlap. I just slammed their helm and got Contagion AoE. So I have pretty big Contagion right now. Another thing that we didn't really have before is the second wind. I entirely dropped shield charge. I was playing with shield charge earlier, but because of the second win, I feel like Flame Dash more than enough. Also having a Alchemist of Other Quicksilver. So I wasn't actually having issue with or like I was having issue with like super fatty rares. I was like, why would I just use shield charge? Sure, shield charge is good for the contagion ED spread to keep up with that, but I'd rather get much higher boss damage. So I dropped it, and that's because I have a 4-link pain now. It really helps. I think it's very undervalued for the chaos dot builds. As it's an extra, you just drop it and it's like a 3 seconds and everything dies usually during it. But yeah, some pretty basic gear. I found a 6-socket telescarp. We put some quality on it. We had like the quality craft, and then you know, slammed a couple essences and got this. I was ideally going for a actual CI chest, and I will probably recraft this once I have everything else ready. I have some gear ready. I have like 240 ES shield. I have some. It's like 120 boots, and it has an int 2, which is really good, and I could resist, and I can still craft movement speed on it. I have another shield that I could potentially use if I want more evasion, but the ES is more important. And then I have Alt Aug Regold 160 ES gloves. A bit better if I to reload it. But I actually have DI gear pretty close up ready. I had some helm somewhere as well, I think. Yeah, this is potentially a starting helm. But probably not. I might use Doider's Scorn as my starting helm. It's especially now because I'm still using Bane. This is really, really good for Bane. And I haven't really had issues with resistances, so I might use this as my starter CI helm. Yeah, that's all my stuff. My Atlas plan currently, I'm pretty much going for full completion because for my purposes, the new system, which I talked about in my last video, is more than enough. I'm not yet sure which mobs I actually want to run, but if something, I might keep doing like some T16s in this corner because you don't need any of them for Pantheons, and that way I could have Awakening level 8 while having the like bad T16s not dropping here, and there's only like few T14, and I think I'm mainly gonna be running T14 because T14 is only is the lowest tier regard for the Shaper and Elder Guardian drops from the unique boss, and that way I can do repair maps. Probably gonna be easier to do the league mechanic, etc. We'll see. Obviously, I run T15 and 6s as well. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't mention this. So I currently have like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Of the Watchstones, and we're getting guaranteed spawns. So I didn't actually test this, but I'm pretty sure if I were to complete the last map, oh yeah, and it actually shows how many mobs you get, like packs you get. It's really nice. If I were to complete this last map and then rock spawn, I could just restart from over. We wouldn't get influence, but I would get rocks again after or like free map after 3 maps. So you could still use this if this goes all the way to 20 watchstones as 3 to get a free T14 plus map early in the league. Obviously, you have to run T14 maps in the region now, where you have it, but that's still an extra free map that you would get. So yeah, that's pretty big. But I'm probably just gonna spawn zeros and do that instead. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been having fun with the Delirium, with the exception of absolutely hating the fact that I can't see shit on the ground anymore because of the fog. The damage they do seems to be really, really crazy. And also, there was a really good post explaining the mechanics, which I'm just gonna post down. But there's a nice like gallery where the guy explains it, and there's a video. This seems to work exactly pretty much as I understood it from playing it as well. So there's the timer. If you see the timer in the top here, this means that you're outside of the actual fog, and you need to get back. If this goes to 0, then the fog's gone. But yeah, I'll post this in the comment section. It's very good explaining it. And the Delirium orbs you get, these make your maps amazing. Like, you get a lot of reward from using this. The fog itself in maps, that big of a deal, but the Delirium orbs make your maps very, very, very good for loot. So even if the loot in the maps from normal maps seems like, you know, not that insane at times, the Delirium orbs make it pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to playing. I'll see you guys probably in a few days.